Howdy folks, welcome back to Railroads Online. As you can see, we're up here at the coal mine, and we're going to be laying some track today. This setup is pretty good. It fits kind of the hillside there. The really strange part, I guess it kind of makes sense, is the, I think this is is it called the Ironworks? Yeah, the Ironworks. It's right over here by the coal mine. So you don't have to bring the coal very far, but we do need raw iron and lumber to be brought up here. So there is that. I've got a few tracks down. I've been kind of brainstorming about what I want to do here. And we're going to come in from over here. I've got a few pieces of track. It's not all connected yet. I was just kind of getting a sense of the grade. So we come across the swamp and the desert. Look into here, and then this will come on over. And haven't got everything quite laid out in my head 100%, but I've got the industry tracks down. What I was thinking is we could come in here. This will be like the main line coming in. Let's go ahead and plop down some track here. So that'll be coming in kind of past the woods over there. Let's do about let's call it a 300. And hook that in later. So this will come in here. And what I was thinking is we could come back through here and have it's nice and flat. We'll have a yard back in here. So we can pull our supply trains in. We're bringing up a mixed manifest. And then we might even have a dedicated switcher up here to work the coal mine and the ironworks. And then stage trains to go back out. So that's kind of what I got in my head. Let's see if we can build it. So we're going to come off of here straight. I still wish we had a button that would just instantly go to straight. That would save a lot of time when you're laying these things out. So let's come on down through to, let's come another 30 meters. And then this will connect up back to the main line. So to make that easy, let's lay some switches. That gets our track spacing. This is how I do it. There's a lot of different ways to do things. Click to one too many times and link that back up. And then we can get rid of that switch. Link you up. Like that. So that's how I do that part. And then we're going to head into a yard over here. And we'll have, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 tracks. And we need some, some running around tracks, some storage tracks. Stuff like that. So let's get a little bit of spacing here. Just so the switch points aren't getting clogged up. And then do I want to do a 3-way switch? Those are kind of a pain because you can't run back through them. I'm thinking maybe no. Let's not do that. Man, I wish the escape key worked. Let's pop up and take a quick look here. It's probably got more room to the left, so we'll have our yard go out to the left. Lots of room up here. Whee! Splat. Alright, so we'll have this switch that way. Then we'll have our ladder tracks. Let's hook up this direction. Come on. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. Have a run through, and then that would be 3 storage tracks. That's probably enough, so then I'll just use this switch to get the curve down. So lay that out. Get rid of the switch. Be handy if you could assign like hotkeys to these things too. I have lots of quality of life ideas, but we'll see. I don't know if we'll get any quality of life with the new content patch or not. We'll see. Hoping for some bug fixes too. Alright, let's start knocking down trees. The little trees move. I'm not sure what's up with that. It's like, no, I'm going to be over here. I'm just going to be over here now. We cut these? Oh, that sucks. We have bushes sticking up through the yard. Yeah, see that tree moves. See if this one moves. Yep, that one moved too. It's like the level of detail is changing and the position also changes. Really weird. Yeah, that bush is going to bother me. Oh well, I guess there's nothing I can do about it. Yep, they're just going to be sticking up through the tracks. Alright, well, it is what it is. So we're going to go straight. And I don't know how long our supply trains are going to be. I don't think they're going to be super long, but let's just go ahead and make like a 200 meter main switch, main line here. And then I think that'll make our storage tracks enough. So then I want a right-handed switch with it on that side. Like that. Get out of here, tree. See, the tree tried to dodge. Didn't make it. We'll just have a nice big yard in here. So that'll be the plan. Come across here with, you know, a big manifest freight, because it's pretty flat to get over here. We don't have really too much of a challenge climbing. So we should be able to bring over lots of, so we'll need lumber, raw iron, beams, and rails all coming over here. All right, and let's just come out like, say, about like so. And then we'll figure out the rest as we build it. All right, so now we want left-handed switches with the throw on that side. Yeah, man. Link up. There you go. Then, yeah, we should be able to link through with that. Whee! We'll come down to, say, here-ish. Then we'll link in. I think you could probably just lay the track here and it would work, but I like to do the snapping. Like, I think you could just come up to here and lay it and it'd be good, but then you got some clipping and whatnot, so we'll just do the linky. And we'll get all these trees cut. The bushes look like rocks until you get up close to them. Really weird. And then link you in. And then in no time at all, we have a yard. So then I want to do about to about there. Link in and we'll see how that looks. That'll work. All right, let's cut some trees. See, does that look like a rock down there? Looks like rocks. Still looks like a rock. Oh, it's a bush. Maybe that's just the way my brain works. Alright, get rid of you. Please, Daz, let us get rid of bushes too. That would be great. Alright, let's go ahead and get lined up for straight through. Okay, so the supply trains will come in here and they can stop off on the track. And then actually I want to have a switch here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of that. And then we want a right-handed switch. Oh, that's going to mess up the spacing, isn't it? All right, never mind. I was going to have like an escape rack there, but we don't necessarily need it. It's all good. So they can pull in here, and then I want to have like some engine facilities and whatnot over here. Coaling tower, wood, all that good stuff. And do I want a turntable or do I want a Y? I kind of want a return loop. I know a lot of people don't like return loops, but I do. They simplify a lot of things, especially when you're single player. All right, so, well, let's do this. Let's have the switch off to the left. Let's have this switch off to the left. If we do 90, that pretty much matches the curvature of the switch. At least it used to. It's pretty close. All right, you can go off into that direction. Make this a little tighter. So that'll be our return loop, and then we're gonna have some engine facilities and stuff off of here. So let's make that like a 60. And then I'll just push my button to go back to straight. Nope, can't do it. I like to do at least 10 meters here just to straighten things out. And then what do I want? I kind of want an engine house and a round turntable as well. So let's do another to the left. Oh, there's a freaking bush right there. Okay, let's not do that. It's gonna bother me. Can't help it. All right, back to our 60. There. Try not to get stuck in any bushes. And then screw it, we'll just throw a switch on there. Then the curve of that will be the natural curve. Okay, and then you can keep curving around into there. Like that. And then I want a little bit of straight here. Oops. Out about there-ish. About like that. And then can I snap? I don't remember how this works. Let's go for barn red. Can this snap to the track, or do we have to snap the track to it? I think it's the latter. All right, that's kind of a bummer. That's set on top of embankment. So it's not down in the weeds so much. No, it doesn't care about embankment. Oh, it does care about tracks though. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's do this. And delete you. There we go. Let's just stick a piece of track there. Nope, wrong button. Facilities, red. Oh, you don't want to... You want to jump up on this track. Is it just the middle part that wants to jump up? Oh, this game. Just make things easy. You play your own game. I'm going to try not to rant too much, but... Facilities, red. Okay, so if the track goes that direction, got it, and you do the middle of the building, then it works. All right, so let's put the track over here-ish. Maybe some more track over here-ish, and let's try to get this to look somewhat decent. This uses the same rotation keys as the track. You just can't see it. Oh. All right. So that goes right there. I'm going to delete you and delete you. Delete you. And then, okay, then we can link off of there. Got it. And then we're almost aligned. I mean, it's pretty close. Pretty close. Then we'll get rid of that. And then we need a left hand with a throw on the outside. It's all coming together. Maybe. And then that will link up there. And then you will link up here. And life is good. And then the barn is floating. Just pretend like there's a stone foundation or something there. Oh, there is something there. No, it's a shadow. Never mind. Just pretend like there's a foundation under that. And then, is this a door? No, that's just a window. All right, cool. It's all right. I wonder if the door position is saved. I guess we'll find out. So there we've got that. I didn't plan very well. We need some like wood facilities and whatnot. I did want to get a turntable in here somewhere. So maybe we'll do the wood facilities over there off that straight part. Yeah, we'll see. All right, how big is the turntable? Facilities. Nope. Track. That'll work. And then does it snap here? They made the turntable nice to use now. It used to be a royal pain. You had to line it up by hand and hope for the best. This is basically just to turn engines around, but we'll have a stub track here in case we need to use it. I wish the embankment would snap to the track. That would be super helpful. Because you have to just kind of wing it. And then it kind of looks dumb, but at least there's some dirt there. All right, I have not saved in a while, so let's do that. Kind of stream of consciousness track laying here. I'm just making it up as I go, folks. All right, now I need a right hand with a stand on that side. And we're going to continue to go straight. At least that far. And then the idea I had was to put a firewood depot here, except I can't see what I'm doing. Now, you can at least rotate from third person now, which is handy. Actually, that looks about right. Except it's floating in the air. Other than floating in the air, it's doing great. That's too far away. There, I think that'll work. Oh shoot, I don't have enough room to get around the back. You need a lot of room. Yeah, you need a lot of room. All right, we're gonna have to make this way further down, I think. All right, delete. I'm thinking in my head. I know I'm not making noises. Touch that out. And then let's make a tangent off here just so we can see. I think I do want this to... off here a bit. Alright, so let's come out 10 meters. Like that. Then we're going to straighten up. We're going to come out... 20, and then we've been back. See where we're at then. 10 meters. So something like that. Then we can have our firewood depot here. Nope, it's not under industries. It's not lined up, is it? Darn it. Demolish. I had it all lined up and then it changed. So let's line it up with the rail. There we go. Now we're lined up. And it gets real goofy when it's next to here. That's not too terrible. I think we can get some track along here. Notice there were trees like inside the iron ore mine. Like you go all the trouble to put industries on the map and then you don't even cut the trees. And then people were giving me trouble for saying the map was rushed. It wasn't rushed. Okay, bud. At least we are getting some updates. It hasn't been completely abandoned. So there is that. I'm carrying a piece of firewood around. Why am I carrying? I must have clicked somewhere near the firewood depot. Shoot, that's floating, isn't it? It's lost the rotation. Yeah, that's pretty close. So why can't... I guess it's riding up on the... track. Okay, so let's try to work around this silliness of the game. So let's delete you. Then we need to come out a little further. Say to about here. And then we have to line it up again. Push 3 times from the default snap. You'll get to 1 degree. Makes it easier to line up. And then we want it to be down. See, if we do it over here, it starts lifting it up because it's on the road bed. But my thought was we could line it up this way. So now it's not floating. It's covered in grass, but at least it's not floating. Okay, let's try that. And then we have this. Get rid of all this stuff. That's pretty close. There we go. Had a comment on one of my older videos. You just need to jump to get unstuck from the track. Like, yeah, that wasn't a thing when this was recorded. The reason they added that is because everybody kept getting stuck in the track. All right, let's come out to about there, and then we're going to redo this. We don't need this now. This was served its purpose. It kind of gave us an idea of how far apart we needed to be. I'm a lot further away than I need to be, but it's hard to get everything lined up, and I'm tired of messing around with it. So we're gonna roll with it. What's this look like? That'll work. There we go. You can come in here and drop off logs now. So let's just give it a stub end. All that so we can drop off some logs. Can I click? Can I click? Nope, you can't click because that would be where you want the dirt. Well, the dirt's too high, but at least I could click. All right, we got it. Yeah. It's sheer perfection. All right, we'll come past there. Now we need to make a reverse loop. And how are we doing it? We're coming up on half an hour. We've been doing some work. All right, let's ease into is a 90 going to be too big of a loop? It's a pretty big loop. We'll ease into it though. Let's go. Let's get a little bit of 90, and then I think we'll do a 60. Should do a 50. 50 is going to be pretty tight. Where do we end up if we do a 60? Let's find out. End up right in the engine house. No, not quite in the engine house. Let's just bring this on around. So this is our track here. Hook in over there. Come on. Probably ought to delete this one too. Yeah, let's let the tangent tool. This part of the game works pretty well usually. Sometimes it gets confused, but for the most part, this works really well. It's not all bad. There we go. Need to get rid of some trees, which are growing in the track. And then we just got to hook up to the main line, and then we have 2 more industries on the railroad. There's a bush in there, but can't be helped. I don't like leaving the little trees because maybe they'll turn into big trees. Made me blink. Entire tree swinging at my face. Alright, past the rock bushes. We need a coaling tower and water tower and whatnot too, so I can get those added in as well. Might even be enough room for the coaling tower to be right there. Okay, that's all hooked in. We have our yard. We can drop off stuff there. These are hooked in. What do I want to do here? I think I want to just come in and I'll just use the switcher to load and unload here. So I think this just needs to be a stub track. And if I change my mind, we can always redo it later. Nothing's set in stone on this railroad. Not sure how many cars we're going to have, so let's come out a ways. Come on, let me click. More trees in the way. Alrighty. And then same thing here, we'll just be loading up. And then pulling the boxcars back over there to assemble into trains. I think that is the plan. Let's get a little more length here to work with. That'll be just fine. And we'll see, you know, as long as this works, it's fine. We can always redo it. Okay, that gets us in there. We can get to all the industry tracks. Now we just need to hook back into our main line. Which is over here. Ish. Let's come over to about there. Like that. And then somewhere down here we have another track to hook into. Let's go with the number 2 in case we have to change it a bit. Yep, there it is right over yonder. And I think we're going to be able to stay pretty flat. So yeah, we can bring some nice long trains over here. So what kind of a curve do I get now if I just come over here and hook this in? I think that'll work. Might even be able to use the, oh, what was the starter loco? Was it the Eureka? Because it does fairly well on the flat. Yeah, so there we go. I've gone back and forth on the swamp. I might change this to the wood trestle. Right now it's just dirt coming through the swamp. I might change that. We'll see. Let me know what you think. What are you guys doing in the swamp? I know I did trestle over there around the sawmill. Trestle kind of looks nice going through the swamp, but it would be a maintenance nightmare, I would think. Okay, good. We can cut the cactus. That's good news. And the dead tree. And got some bushes growing up to the track, but we go from desert to swamp. Kind of weird. And then I've just got a crossing here for now. This may change at some point. But that just hooks into the main line. Then we got this still crossing over. Go from there. This whole interchange here will likely be different. But for now, this is what I've got. So I need to hook this back in. It's gonna have to come down, and it needs to be a switch right around in here somewhere. Delete that. Yeah, I think we can make that work. Let's grab this rail. And let's see, I want a left with on the inside. Like that. That was just a marker, so that can go away. Then we'll hook this in. And yeah, this whole thing's going to change. But it'll work for now. This kind of needs to be almost like just a three-way interchange. Able to go any direction you want. But for now, it's here. And it's functional. And then we come back into the yard and we're here. And where's my train? Here it is. So from the last video, I brought the metal down, the rails and beams. I went ahead and sold it, so we had some money. We got $22.84 now. So we got a little bit of working capital, but I think that'll be it for this video. We've gone on long enough. I know some of you like the track laying, so this episode's for you. People that just want to watch trains run. You're bored out of your minds and you already clicked off, so that's fine. Oh, it's the Montezuma, not the Eureka. My bad. So yeah, I think we'll be able to use Monty again. Get some trains going across the plains there. Over to the coal mine and the ironworks. Thanks as always for watching, folks. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.